Is not such a story from of old, down man's successive generations rolled, of such a clod of saturated earth, cast by the Maker into human mold.
This jug did once like meal of sorrow's taste, and bonds of beauty's tresses once embraced. This handle which you see upon its side has many a time twined round a slender
jug with whose arm I entwine my own was to have stardust strewn and outward blown, and may have once snuggled a lover, kissed neck on neck, a hand on her bosom thrown. Last night my cup I smote against a stone. Lo was the act, my head with wine was flown. The cup cried out to me in mystic tone. I was like thee, my fate will be to scripture. God brought rapture, enough for sad hearts to wholly capture. Yet there can't be first tongues lessity shove, and there wasn't much to make anything of.
Still be the wine house thronged with its glad choir, and Pharisaic skirts burnt up with fire. Still be those tattered frocks and azure robes trod under feet of revelers in the mire.
Oh, it is not such a story from of old, down man's successive generations rolled, of such a clod of saturated earth, cast by the Maker into human fill the cup, what boots it to repeat? How time is slipping underneath our feet.
Unborn tomorrow and dead yesterday.
Why fret about them if today be sweet? Together we sing in a fugal voice,
for we live in two-part harmonic choice.
we're opposites twins in love, a canon
of chime in which we in unison rejoice.
Our fugal voices blend part, join and long.
Weave in and out the music sweeping strong,
And onward, upward, inward and outward, until being is left to the Spirit's song.
as voices merged in the canon paschal bell,
We speak as one like the knell to the bell.
you saying what I think and vice versa,
In tune, in unison, yet parallel. Love is akin to the strong nuclear force,
the strong love unit as in our coupling
is bonded by the power of its grouping. Nor come the bars, prison of solitude, chaining to isolation in fortitude, floating lost without effects of effects, losing the identity conferred by others.
Within the love, gentleness becomes strength.
For the members are free to explore at length,
Never smothering, but building unity.
the unit's direction adding to the one. Identity is not lost in the co-joining.
True loves don't crowd the hearts of the others,
But rather look outward in the same direction.
close joined, not blocking the other section. Love matures when partners let it flow beyond.
Free to wend its way to places dear and fond.
Love's butterfly prospers when winds blow free.
Unconditional love never binds, it bonds. It is a seeming arithmetic violation that in summation one becomes greater.
We don't merge, having supported freedom,
Yet still share the same great vibration.
love lightens the cross of heaviness.
When its streams color the drowsy darkness,
Love's subtle hues paint life's panorama.
for love's the bond that secures completeness. The fusion suspires heat and excitement. Steady flame ensures passion's maintainment.
Continues the honeymoon's enchantment,
And sustains the reaction permanent. With sparks from passion smoldering embers, we ignite all that our love remembers, and steam through emotion's ocean in the relationship of which we're the crew members.
thy heart touches my own note, is more I love thee.
Yes, much more art thou loved, the me is in thee.
or love defines what's good. Goodness taken to extreme is called God. Laziness or in self is but neutral. Evil or harm excess names the devil!
Good and evil, you can't have one without the other.
So too with plenty and drought.
Sadness and smile, life and death, night and day.
Sun and flood, give and take, and truth and doubt.
Still may the White House ring with joyful song.
Pious garments burn in flames ere long.
Still may those tattered frocks and desert robes
Fly trampled under feet of Mary
And not a drop that from our cups we throw,
for us to drink of, but may still below.
to quench the fire of anguish in some eye.
The hidden far beneath and long ago.
Here a few drops I pour onto the ground, that precious drink of our wisdom profound. It through the soil trickles and seeps, and to your thirsty lips the way it's
as then the tulip for her wonted sup of heavenly vintage lifts her chalice up. Do you twin offspring of the soil till hem to earth in virtue like an empty cup?
Like tulips in the spring, your cups lift up, and with a tulip cheeked companion song.
With joy your wine, or ere this as your will. With some unlooked for blast, upset your cup.
Do you, within your little hour of grace, the waving cypress in your arms in lace, before the mother back into her arms, fold and dissolve you in a last embrace? in the nothing, all things end in yes.
Then fancy while thou art but what?
Thou shalt be nothing, thou shalt not be left.
Pretend you're dead, gone, sitting on a star, and regretting there an empty memoir.
If only I might live it all again.
Well, you're alive, so smile because you are.
Mind is the ultimate of all there is.
It is the universe, billions of years.
Of primordial material complex.
So then, what more could human beings want? A life ought to be rich with excitation. One wishes to enjoy complete sensation. Pleasure's not merely a reward for working. It's life's foremost experience of elation.
As of now, I hold reality's attention.
This is the time of my present comprehension.
What is past exists only in my memory.
The future only in my imagination. Enjoy the play that you get to act in. Sometimes retreating to the back row. In the distanced audience, witnessing afar. Finding peace and lasting gladness there.
We are as tourists along for the ride.
And act as ever within the play.
It seems new, we're not on the scripted side.
There is fun and enjoyment through the day. So when the angel of the dark a drink at last shall find you by the river brink, and offering his cup invite your soul forth to your lips to quaff, you shall not shrink.
I, as almost one day self-surrender, when the angel knocks to take me under. What
not last existence, closing your account, and mine should know the like no more.
Eternal Saki from that pool has poured millions of bubbles like us, and will pour.
We are as beings of the everlasting light dream, as products time and time again by its means of the eternal return, as bubbles blown and burst through frames of time that quench life's thirst.
Sometime it's needed to learn everything for, and now well knows how these bubbles to pour of existence in some like universe, as those that wrote your poem and mine every verse.
Yet worry you that this cosmos is the last,
That the likes of us will become the past.
space wandering whither whence we went.
After the last of us her life has spent.
The eternal Saki has formed trillions of bubble like ours, forever the comings and passings of which it ever emits to immerse.
In the universal bubbles blown and burned.
So fear not that a debit close your account, and mine knowing the like no more.
Eternal source from its part has poured zillions of bubbles like ours,
And will pour. What though the sky with its blue canopy doth close us in, so that we cannot see? In the etern cup bearers wine, methinks there floats a myriad bubbles like to me.
so as thus thou leaves on yester's credit line, in Noah's midst now in this life of thine, as of its bowl our cup of brew is mixed into the state of being that's called mine.
Behind the veil where ceaseless being thrives,
The eternal is forever stays alive,
for that which hath no onset cannot die.
nor a point from which to have any
The eternal Saki has formed trillions of bubble like ours, forever the comings and passings of which it ever emits to immerse in the universal bubbles blown and So fear not that a debit close your account and mine, knowing the like no more. The eternal source from its part has poured zillions of bubbles like ours, and will pour. though the sky with its blue canopy doth close us in so that we cannot see, in the etern cup-bearer's wine, methinks there float a myriad bubbles like to me. So as thus thou lives on yester's credit line, in nowhere's midst, now in this life of thine, as of its bowl our cup of brew is mixed into the state of being that's called mine. Behind the veil, being that which e'er thrives, the eternal is, has ever been alive. For that which hath no onset cannot die, nor a point from which to have any guide. Whatever is eternal and is so well defined could never be a soul, for it was never defined in the first place, for that there never was to define all that it forever did and done. What is never began, it's the causeless, for you can't get anything from nothingness. There's a near zero sum balance of things, since still not to make the things of no less. We clutch the skirt of heaven on it borne, while the stars that go are at night reborn. If Allah lives and grants us a fresh morn, we may one day the universe rest dress at when you and I behind the veil are past. Oh, but the long, long while the world shall last. Which of our coming and departure heats as much as ocean of a pebble cast?
The raindrop falls and returns to the sea. Dust floats to earth and merges with the leaf. Lives come and go in time. What's to know
Lived in annihilation's waste. One moment of the well of life to taste. The stars are setting and the caravan draws to the dawn of nothing. Oh, make haste.
Morning springs thee over the wasteland's brink, and on time's sand you the oasis drink. Life's strange caravan through the desert winds, back toward nothing drink before the stars sink.
Avoid before you, and avoid behind. Life's hardships are oft softened by beauty, its weaknesses oft strengthened by the truth. Such when roses blossom as realizations, beauty itself blooms from the well of truth.